Welcome to the weekly roundup on SA Footballer TV. Division 3 time with TJ, Knowlesy and Das.
Hey TJ, how you going? Welcome to a new year.
We've got some great new sponsors this year, boys. The board will be back next week.
Yep.
Speaking of boards on the pier, MGA Insurance Brokers are 2.
Baylady Sports and Peachy's Building and Property Maintenance. Sorry, mate.
And Australian Gas Networks and Dutton Motors. So thank you guys. We appreciate everything you've given us.
Yes. I'm not sure if they've given it to us yet, but they will.
They will.
They're good for it.
Yep.
Boys, Division 3, always a very exciting division where I started my football's Division 3, and it's where your club, Flinders Park, find themselves, and they're off to a flyer.
A fly start. They won by about 40 points, wasn't the weekend. So the big news out of Flinders Park, it's gone around the news that Andrew Ainger, ex-West Torrens Centre forward state player, has come across to Flinders Park Division 3, and he's kicked 8 goals, 7 goals in the trial, and on Saturday he kicked 7 goals again. So good start for him, no pressure. I said he's going to kick under 50 this year, but welcome forward.
He'll need to lift his output then if he's only kicking 7.
He's only kicking 7, yeah.
No, that's it. So, but we've got, look, Blythe.
Were you at the game?
I wasn't at the game, he was unfortunate. I would love to have seen him play. I will see him during the year, but he just said he wanted to play Div 3 with his mates. He does have mates out there, the Allman, the Swartz, that were all, their brothers are out at Eagles, so he said, look, I just want to play Div 3. Thoroughly enjoying his footy out there, so good on him. So.
It's funny, it's a small world. I actually walked past the cafe he was in with Dave Kennewell when he was being recruited. And I went, I got you.
Yeah,
so I knew this one was coming, and well done to Ainge. And look, Sample is a huge commitment, and people might laugh at that, but it is a full-time job.
Yep.
And generally you have to supplement that with a full-time job because it's a big drop-off if you're not playing Sample to reserves, whatever the money is. So Ainge, well done, and a great start with 7.
No, absolutely. We've got Kieran Hall as well. He is an ex-Port Adelaide and North Adelaide player, centre-half forward, so he's come out as well. And also Liam Karowski, he's a former best and fairest back out at Flinders Park as well, so some good pickups there.
So before we go too much into this one, and we're doing it in these divisions, it is round 1, we're making the big call. So I'll make my big call right now. The grand final this year will be between Flinders Park, who had a good year last year, fell over in the finals a bit.
Straight sets, that was good.
Didn't have goal kickers. Well, you've got one now. Flinders Park
Kieran Hall as well.
versus New Boys Brighton for 9.
Yes, I agree actually.
Really? With both of them?
I agree completely.
And I think you'll find Brighton will give some teams an absolute bath.
Right. Do you reckon?
I think so. Yeah.
Brighton, coming from the Southern League this year, I think they're going to be really strong. But saying that, they lose, as a club, they lose things like gate takings and things like that. Will they be able to sustain it in years to come is the question that I want to ask.
Yeah. Well, that's certainly a question for down the track. But so your tip, mate? Obviously, it's hard for you because you're Flinders Park.
Flinders Park, of course. But look, I don't really care.
They play?
No, Flinders Park, I don't really mind. But certainly Flinders Park. With Ainge, Kieran Hall, Blythe stood out there. He's on the list of the Crows list. He's got the man bun. We sort of try to. So we cut it off, but he's playing some very good footy as well.
Smosh West Lake's had a rough couple of years. They've got a new coach in Sean Glacken.
Sean Glacken, yep.
And hopefully they'll certainly show some improvement. Going down by, absolutely going down by 40 points. Let's move on to the next one, boys, because we're trying to keep them under 10 minutes this year.
Yep.
Golden Grove and Portland, you've got a bit of mail on this one, mate.
Portland were up by a heap in the third quarter, 6 goals and get rolled by 3 points.
Yep, so Golden Grove at home, really treating their home ground like a bit of a fortress. And, well, he only kicked 3, but all reports suggest Scudsy was very, very valuable for the Grove, wasn't he?
3 again to Scudsy, so good on him down there at full forward. He's back. Good to see. How old has Scudsy been now?
Early 30s?
Early 30s, not that old.
Okay. He's just been around.
I went to a wedding with him November 2015, and he'd lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So,
good on him too. But he's still down there at full forward, and good on him too. So, Portland, they'll be very disappointed that coming back down from Division 2. Good start to the Division 3, but obviously didn't pull off by 3 points. Golden Grove, is it second year in Div 3? No, first year in Div 3.
Anyway, moving forward. So goal kicker for Portland, Pryor and Catador and with 3 and Shepherd with 2. Best players Traeger and Wilson.
Yep. So look, Portland haven't had a good couple of years either. They've come down.
Losing David Bird's going to hurt him.
Yeah, look, you slowly but surely as well. Quite a few players have left Portland, headed to Havens. Got Jaro, Edison, and it's going to catch up with them.
They have picked up them boys from West Croydon who were dominant last year. Fell over the last hurdle.
Yep. Yeah, I don't see Sumner's name in the best. I see Tikikolo. So again, that step up from Div 6 to Div 3, it's gonna test him. Might take him a little bit of time to find his feet. All right, next one, boys. I've got a bit of mail on this one. I'll speak to the Plympton lads today. It was Seaton Ramblers at home. Always hard to beat at home. 10 goals, 11-71. Plympton 9-7-61. Big melee at half time. So for Plympton, Vanderhack kicked 3 and Donkersley kicked 2. Schutz, now he came from Macclesfield last year, played across centre half back and had a great job. And Kennewell, no relation to Dave, was also on the best. For Seaton Ramblers, Harlan kicked 4 and Rochester was their best. Really good win for Matty Webber and the boys though, getting the season started right against a good Plympton outfit.
I heard a lot. All I heard out of Plympton was they were really, really good through the trials. Probably expected them to beat Seaton on the weekend, but all credit to Seaton.
Yep.
Take the win every week, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Round 1.
Look, Herbert went down at half time, another big name recruit from Macclesfield on the ball, so didn't have much of an impact in the second half. And Seaton found a way, I guess. They were able to push through the press and got them over the back, got some easy ones out the back that you don't miss. So fair credit to Seaton. And
Lukey Rochester coming back from the country, Lukey Rochester coming back from the country for best player first game, so good on you. He's a junior at Seaton Rams, so he's just a
0-pointer.
Yep. They're very, very handy in for those boys. Mitcham and Westminster, this one for me went exactly the way I thought it would. I think Mitcham will struggle this year. Westminster, I think, will be hard to stop. They've got some big names, and we talked about them a lot last year, but Fisher with 4, French with 3, Burst, Fisher and French and the best players for Westminster. Whilst for Mitcham, a really good spread of goal kickers, but they kicked 12 for the day to go down by 5 goals. Tucker, the best players. Look, I think Mitcham are going to be one of those teams in the relegation mix this year.
I think so too.
Agreed.
Yeah, I just think
not as strong.
Yes.
They've been there but not there.
They've been there but not there. They actually haven't capitalised what they should have.
Yep. And Westminster have coming off a few premierships in the last half a decade.
And they coming on, don't they? They've gone from 5 to 4 to 3, just like that, and they're still winning games. Even though it was against Mitchell, they're still winning games by pretty good margins.
Some big ins as well this year as well. So yeah, I think they'll be very hard to stop. Westminster certainly around the mark, possibly pushing those two teams we've mentioned.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yep.
Now I spoke to Heathy Colbach yesterday from Brighton Bombers. Really happy with the first up win, 14-19, 103 to Walkerville, 11-6-72. So it's a 31 point win. Pardon me, Wayne.
Your pardon, Tom.
Thank you. At Walkerville though, round 1 away win, but you got to look at the scoring shots, don't you? 16 more scoring shots.
Yeah, 14-19. They definitely didn't have their kicking boots on, but
no.
Walkerville now new coach in Weed.
Big pardon?
Isn't Weed coach?
Oh, Wayne Weedman.
Yes. Sorry.
Not on.
Come on, boys. With Wayne Wiedemann there, changes are going to take a little bit of time.
Yep.
Hopefully, Walkerville being such a proud club, it'll be sad to see them slip down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice little segue as well, Wayne, and you'd know this having been at Flinders Park now, we've crossed paths a lot of time. Walkerville, always really good depth, strong B grade.
Absolutely.
And they've had a good win over Brighton Bees on the weekend under new coach Scotty Preble, doing good things. So I would expect that they'll have the depth to cover, and Walkerville will be a much improved side.
So you don't rob them off the first game, so definitely not. But certainly they'll be there. They'll improve us. No, he said they'll improve by getting them going again. Weed and absolutely, they'll be there.
Just quickly for Brighton, McPherson kicked 4, Rivers was their best player, whilst for Walkerville, a spreader, they had 4 players kicking 2, whilst Daly, Law and Warner were their better players, boys. Let's get on to the exciting round 2 of Division 3 this week, because there's some absolute ripper games. Brighton, first game at home this week on second best oval on Brighton Road.
Second best oval, yes. Probably one with a grandstand.
They take it easy. They're actually getting a new grandstand built at Brighton.
Are they?
Well, yeah.
It's a shame they couldn't rebuild the one
down the road
at Tigerland, but anyway.
It's going to be a beautiful grassy knoll.
Yes, nice. Brighton for me.
Brighton as well, down there, long way to travel for Golden Grove.
I expect big things from Golden Grove this year, but they won't beat Brighton, I don't think. Again, had a chat with Heath yesterday. Really, really impressed with the things Brighton have put in place this year. Very well structured club, according to C grade. Heavily recruited. Got a lot of their old ex-A graders back when they found out they're coming into the Adelaide Footy League.
That's right.
They were pretty keen. They've got a good group together, and they've got a very tall group together, so they might stretch Golden Grove. Plimpton and Smosh West Lakes. Will the Dogs beat a Lion?
Dog would be the line this week.
Yeah, agree.
It's been a
The
tough
big
year
new
this week.
scoreboard getting put up there at Plimpton
Yeah,
Oval. I was
so
walking my dog on last evening.
You're walking your dog
I was walking my
at
dog.
the home of the Red Dogs. Yes, and
Walking my brown dog at the Red Dog.
and again, amazing things being done at Plimpton Footy Club. Guys like Jamie Morgan, Johnny
Oval
Kelton.
looks a treat.
Absolutely. And look, they share their ovals, community oval, so you've got school footy teams playing on it, they've got a soccer club
Soccer on
attached to it.
Sundays, yep.
Yeah, but they're doing good things, and just see, I expect Plimpton to win this by 6 to 7 goals.
Agree.
Beautiful. Portland and Seaton Ramblers.
Seaton.
Seaton Ramblers.
It's at Port Reserve.
It is at Port
We
Reserve.
don't think that's going to tip the balance.
No. Seaton for me.
It's a unanimous Seaton from the jury. Seaton.
Definitely.
Seaton for
Ramblers.
Yep.
Seaton Ramblers.
Seaton.
I forgot to introduce him at the start of the show.
Yep.
But never mind. Mitcham and Flinders Park. Oh, this one could get ugly for mine, especially if it's a dry day. Ainger to kick 8.
That's
Flinders
it,
Park
exactly.
to win by 8.
29 degrees. Beautiful day on Saturday.
Yeah, it will be.
Flinders Park for me. Darcy's boys.
Yep. And Walkerville versus Westminster. Once again, this one, Walkerville back-to-back home games. Can they get their first win of the year?
Sorry, no.
Westminster coming up, they're doing well from coming up from Division 4. I think they're going to do really well again this year. Probably not the top 3, but probably maybe just sneak in the finals, I reckon.
Yeah, again, and that is our thought process. We expect Westminster to be in the finals. Walkerville battling towards finals, so you'd lean towards Westminster. Yep. Thanks for watching Div 3. We're back next week and every week.
See you guys.